Hello everyone and welcome to week 7. I hope that you had a wonderful 4th of July weekend. I hope that you had a chance to maybe enjoy some fireworks, maybe some festivities, maybe some barbecue if that's something that you and your family do. I had a chance to view fireworks. It's one of my favorite activities this time of year, and so had a really great time hanging out with some friends and family over this holiday weekend. So if you had a 3-day weekend, hope that you had a chance to take in some fun and etc. with your family, friends, loved ones, etc. And so as we move into week 7, we're really moving into the home stretch, if you will. And so you'll notice that I posted feedback for the 3rd discussion forum, so please take a look at that because we're going to be moving into our final discussion forum during this week. Also, as we kind of turn the page in terms of this week's activity, one of the interesting points from my perspective around last week's reading was really looking at this question around enablers of innovation, but also obstacles, because as we know, innovation doesn't always work. It doesn't always pan out. And so to really move forward into this week, there are really 2 ways that we're going to approach that. The first is with the icebreaker activity that you have with those brain teasers, those word puzzles that I posted. So I'm curious to know how you did, how many you answered correctly out of the 10. I'm curious to know what your approach was and how that worked for you, and what, if anything, you might do differently. And so I look forward to reading your discussion board post in response to that activity. Really the intent there is, one, to get some insight in terms of how you approach activities, also to inform your understanding in terms of how others might look at the same task and actually approach it in a different way, but actually get to the same outcome or perhaps even better outcomes than you did. And one of the things that we know around diversity, and particularly as it relates to innovation, is that there needs to be this appreciation of differing viewpoints and perspectives, and then how do we embrace those? How do we engage? How do we integrate in such a way that we're actually able to get to the outcomes that we want? And so that's the first part of this week, really introducing our learning. And then the second part is continuing with the integration of video content around our reading, around the objectives that we have for the week. And so you'll notice that there are 2 videos posted. One is for Tata Motors, which is discussed in quite a bit of detail in the HBR article, and then we're going to juxtapose that really against the movie Who Killed the Electric Car. And so there's some related discussion board questions around that, and so I look forward to your reading, to your sharing your insights based upon your reading and your viewing of those video segments. And so I'm looking forward to a rich week of discussion as we have our final discussion board. So as always, have a wonderful week on the boards. If you have any questions, please feel free to let me know. Take care. Bye-bye.